Almost burped. Hey guys, so sorry we're late. I forgot it was 7:30, not 7:45. So yeah, that's my fault. My bad. Join us. We're on now. You know, only 7 minutes behind. That's not too bad considering we set it all up in like less than 10 minutes. Yeah. Join us, join us. Hey Britt, sorry we're late guys, but we're here. Girls at ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey Krista. I know we're late. We'll give everybody time to get on. Hopefully people didn't get too frustrated with us.
Run away.
I know. Like, screw them, I'll do another workout. It's all bands and abs today, so no cardio, no jumping around, low impact.
Rest of your legs.
Exactly, giving your legs a break. Not your abs though, sorry.
You're welcome.
My abs hurt just thinking about it, but that's all right. See if anyone else jumps on in the next 40 seconds or so, then we'll get going. Girls at ooh, ooh, ooh. In the meantime, I'll just sing to y'all.
It's the best part of the
Body
workout.
friends. Yep, because I'm such a good singer. And I was editing one of the videos the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, Candy. What are you doing?
Your musical.
And the poor YouTube people that may be watching it who have no idea who I am are like, this crazy woman? Yes, yes, crazy woman it is. All right. I guess we'll start this demo. Oh, someone else jumped on. I don't know who. There's no head. But somebody did. We have a third eyeball. Okay. All right. We're coming to you live from Chelsea's house today. Yeah. We have a band and ab workout for you. It's going to be, I'm sorry, eyeball problem. It's going to be the same timing as yesterday's workout. 30 seconds of work, 10-second rest. Each band move is a single arm move. So we're going to do right and left. Then we'll do an ab exercise before we go on to the next one. And we'll go through it 4 total times. So a total of 60 rounds on your timer if you're setting one by yourself at home. Okay, so we start with a reverse fly. You're going to hold the band in one hand. This is, again, these are all single arm movements. Tipping forward just like you do if you have dumbbells, that core is engaged to keep those hips out. And then you're just opening up, slight bend in that elbow, one arm. Squeezing that back. Controlling it up and down, not allowing that band to shoot your arm back, okay? So up and down. And then you do right then left. Then your ab move is flutters. So hands are underneath that lower back, that core's engaged, and you're just moving those legs, working those lower abs, okay? Then we have a lat pull. So you're gonna put that band on both of your thumbs. It's gonna go overhead, and then you're just pulling down and back with one elbow. So same side whole time. Again, controlling it down and back, making sure you lock, whoop, my band came off, that shoulder blade behind you, really squeezing that elbow like you're trying to set your elbow against your back and back up. Then you'll do the opposite side, and then you have oblique crunches. So one ankle is going to come across opposite knee, going to go up and across. Okay, squeezing that core nice and tight, trying to get that elbow up to your knee. So coming up on that sit bone, making sure your opposite arm is out, supporting you. If you put it behind your head, that cuts off your range of motion, so put it out. Okay, and then the next round we'll do the opposite side of those, okay? Then we have a seated row. So you're gonna sit down, put your band on the opposite foot from the hand that you're using, flexing that foot, sitting up straight, core is tight, you're just driving that elbow back and behind. I guess it helps if you can see the arm that I'm pulling with. So I'm pulling it back and behind, okay? Nice squeeze in that shoulder blade and releasing it out. This one is a little easier than the last two movements, so maybe use a heavier band for this movement and really challenge that back. And then we have bicycle crunches. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, keeping those shoulder blades up, squeezing that core with that rotation, or modified down to one knee tap and one twist in that core. Then we have a chest fly. So like I said, it's a single arm movement. So the band is going to go underneath the foot, of the same arm that you're using. Okay, opening that hip up, slight bend in the elbow, underhand grip here. So make sure that the band is sitting in the palm of your hand, okay, and then you're going underneath. Okay, so pulling forward with the palm of that hand, letting your wrist lead as you pull up. Okay, so you should feel that right in here and the connection between your shoulder and your chest. And you will feel it. I was just playing around with some light bands I had at the house last night, and I was feeling it. Okay, so slow those down, making sure you're pushing with that chest, not your shoulder. So take them slow and controlled. And you might need a lighter band for that one. Then we have those side dips. So squeezing that core, hitching those legs up and down, using that arm to help propel you up. If you need to modify, you can bend those knees slightly so that there's less pressure on that side. Then our final movement is a chest press. So watch carefully for this one. So you've got that band. You're going to take it behind your back, like so. Okay? It's going to loop around. Then choose which hand you want to start with. That thumb is going to come into the band. The other hand is just kind of holding it in place. So both thumbs. You're flossing your back. Alright? So then you're going to lay it down on that mat, just like we would a normal chest press. Lock that elbow close to the body, and you're just pressing up and down right here. So not letting that elbow sit on the floor, but you're pressing and squeezing here. So just depending on how strong you are, depends on which band you use. But again, this may not look like much, but I'm feeling that all through that pec right there as I press. Then you're going to do immediately go to that opposite side. Ooh, it's stuck on my shirt. Up and down, okay? So this is going to take a little bit of getting used to where that position's at. Just make sure you put it close to the top of your back, okay? Not down here or you'll be working weird. Your band will be sliding up and down. And then your final ab move is your double crunch. Taking the chest to your knees and then straightening those legs out as a more advanced movement, or keeping those knees bent and just tucking the chest to the knees. Trying not to let those feet tap the floor though, so you can keep that core challenge the whole time. Okay? So if you have an array of bands, make sure when you're doing those things like your reverse fly or your chest fly, you use a little bit lighter band because those can pull on the shoulders. So you don't want to hurt your shoulders in the process here. You want to make sure that the correct muscle group is working. So when you go to do one of these fly movements, if you feel it more in your shoulder than the muscle that we should be working, take it down to the next band. Okay? If you're doing that fly movement and you're on your lightest band and you're still feeling it in your shoulder, kind of move your base hand or your base foot a little further in. Okay? So then that way you've got less area to cover here. So instead of being way over here for your fly, by your opposite hip, be more toward the hip that you're working with. So in that way, it's not pulling on your shoulder, it's focusing on the back. Okay? Or the same thing with your chest flies. Make sense? I hope so. Follow along with us. We've got 4 times through it, so we'll get it by the end. Bands can be a little bit tricky, but we'll get this. All right, so starting out with our reverse fly, it's 30 seconds of work with a 10-second rest, doing right side and left side before we go on to the ab move. And let's see, make sure I'm not covering you up. So I'm gonna stand here and you stand there. Good. All right, ready? 10 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. We're gonna crank our music up just a little bit here. We got that reverse fly. Choose whichever side you want to work with. That chest is down. And here we go. Slide bending that elbow. Opening that arm up towards the back. Yeah, that one, you really feel that one. So squeeze, feel that hold at the top, and slowly control that release. Like I said, if you feel it your shoulder more than your back, slightly move that hand over a little bit. I am, because I'm starting to get tired already. Oh yeah, it's only 30 seconds of work. All right, shake that out. Let's do the opposite side now. Slight bend in that elbow. Get up. Little twerk action. All right, here we go. Opposite arm. Pulling, squeezing, and back down. Making sure you keep that slide bend in that elbow the whole time. If you straighten that elbow out, that'll be more of a shoulder move. Keep that elbow bent and squeeze back. Pulling that elbow back and behind you, not up. Oh yeah, these definitely burn. Only the first move. Woo! Rolling it out. Here we go. Get that last one. All right, now we got push too much. If you are, either draw band weight or move that band over a little bit to the side so that you're not using the shoulders to pull. Woo. 10 seconds. That back is working, y'all.
Yeah. My arms are burning.
Yeah, hold the band. Exactly. Just hold that band up.
It's a 2-in-1.
All right, ab time. You got that oblique crunch. So choose which side you're starting with. Remember which side you're starting with, so you make your body even. There you go, parents. Up and across. We're getting real close. Going up and across with an opposite knee with that elbow. Exhaling at the top. Really crunch and squeeze with that twist. Challenging those obliques. It burns so good. Get a little bit more, come on. Woo. All right, now we got that seated row. So you want opposite foot from the arm that you're pulling with. Legs are straight out in front, chest is up, shoulders are rolled back. Oh, I need something heavier for that one. That's just silly. There we go. This one is, excuse me, one of those moves at the gym that we use a heavier dumbbell for, right? So then you want to use a heavier band to really challenge that back. Turn this way so you can see. Elbow is tucked close to my body. I'm kind of twisting that wrist. See how Chest is doing? Kind of twisting that wrist to get that good squeeze action. Now switching feet. There you go. Pull it back and squeeze. Kind of twisting that palm up toward the ceiling to get that good pull and squeeze.
Sitting up straight.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Make sure those abs are tight too. We're not just hanging out here. That's not as effective as lifting up and squeezing. There you go, guys. We got 5 more seconds. Let's get a couple more. Squeeze tight. Control and release. One more. What we got? Bicycles. Everyone's favorite ab exercise. Woo. Oh yeah, you can add a band to make it a little more challenging if you'd like. Twist and squeeze. Lighten up that entire core here. If you have that band on, slow it down and focus on the tension in that band. Controlling it. Each knee drive matters. Woo. You can do it. We got 5 more seconds. We're almost there. Then we're going to be on those chest movements. Keep it going.
Oh.
All right. Now we have those chest moves. We start with that chest fly. So, choosing the band you're working with. Ooh, not yellow for me. Same foot as hand. Slight bend in that elbow. Open it up and come across. Because of my shoulder issues, I have to bring it a little further forward so I don't recruit my shoulder. I want to make sure I'm using my chest. You should feel it. That connection right here, feel it right across the top of that chest, leading with the hand, leading with the palm, and pushing up toward the ceiling, going underneath. Woo! Oh yeah, now switch legs. That was hard, man. I'm like, maybe I should have brought that extra light there. All right, here we go, up and across. Flex on it, move, baby. If that works, scoop it underneath. Should feel it all the way across here and under that side boob, that pec. Controlling it here, so not going up and then just letting that band whip your arm down. You want to control up and down, up and down.
Seconds. Come.
Give me another one. Come on. Ooh. All right, we got that side view up. She's gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna hold hands again. All right. Ooh, get up there. Woo. So make sure on these side dips you bring your feet slightly forward, okay? Because your body doesn't bend this way okay, naturally. So we take those feet take those feet slightly forward, then you can hit those toes. If you try to bend yourself in half like that, you're gonna hurt yourself. Our Gotta bend those knees.
Yeah.
3 more seconds.
Right.
A bit more. Woo! All right, now we got that chest press. I'm gonna go a little heavier on that chest press, okay? Remember? Taking that band, upper back, thumbs are in. Laying it down and pressing it out. Woo! Need that? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Losing through. Woo! What a difference! Yeah. Oh. You got that exhale. As you push up, remember, it's not about how many reps you get, it's about focus, control, and squeeze. Stay in there. I gotta adjust my band. Opposite side here. Get ready. Here we go. Press it up. And squeeze. Wait a little bit. Flatten my legs out so I can see you. There we go. Boom. Press through that hand. So flatten that hand out just like if you had a weight in it. And press it up. Squeeze it out. Woo! 8 seconds left. With those bad boys, making sure you're not letting that band retract your elbow down to the floor. Okay, control it. And then boom, right back up. All right, we got that double crunch. And then we're back to the top of round 2. Yay. Yay. All right. Steady, steady, here we go. Squeeze, knees to chest. Elongate. Driving them in. Nice. Control. Over legs are coming up. And those hips are coming up. To pull that core in together. Yeah, I don't mind it too. We're just snap, crackle, popping over here.
Making our own music.
Fixing problems. Woo! One more, come on.
Oh.
All right, guys, good job. Round 1 done. Round 2, ready for that reverse fly again? If you want, you can stay on the floor. It works. Just make sure you're hinged. Okay, booty still out. And pull it back. Like I said, if you need to, if this is too much tension, take that band slightly over to the opposite leg, or the same leg if the hand is pulling, to make sure that you're not recruiting that shoulder, that's that back that's working. Woo! Oh man, that back is lit up right now. It's feeling it for sure. Now let's do the opposite side. Yeah. Let's get it. Now naturally we all have one side that's a little stronger than the other. So if you need to take that band over for one side but you don't for the opposite, it's fine. Just try to challenge it and control it wherever you can. Woo. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And there's no cardio and you're sweating. Woo-hoo, we like that. No cardio and sweating. Oh yeah. You got it, guys. Hang in there. Ooh. Oh yeah.
We got flutters.
Flutter, peanut butter. Peanut butter. You put that band on with those flutters. When you do flutters with the band, you want to have a little bit stronger band.
Yeah.
So that way it challenges you, because That's exactly what your muscles are doing. Squeeze. Oh yeah. When we're sitting up, those shoulders are rolled back, that core is engaged. We're not exaggerating, sticking our boobies out, but we have good posture. We have good posture. All right, opposite side. Switching hands, switching feet. Why does that feel weird? Then I'm gonna palm up to start. And twist and squeeze. Let's go. Exhaling as you pull that back. Push that breath out as you squeeze the back. It's much easier to talk and train when you're not doing cardio. I know. I'm kind of digging this. I don't feel like I'm gonna die. We're almost there, guys. 5 more seconds. That's enough time for another rep or two. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Controlled release. All right. Bicycle time. Yeah. Woo! Everybody loves the bicycles. All right. She's gonna make me try a little harder. Of course. She's the ab and push-up queen over here. I got our whole leg work though.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. My legs are dead.
Woo! Let's go, guys. Come on. We can do it. Stick with it the whole time. Squeeze it out. Control it. If you put that band on, slow it down. Focus on pushing through that foot. Woo! Getting that twist. Okay. All right, time for that chest work. Got that chest fly. Oh yeah. I'm like, what am I doing? Trying to lay down like I'm doing a chest fly. That's what I was doing. All right. Palm up toward the ceiling. Up and across. I gotta bring my foot in a little bit more. If you need to place your hand on something, I'm grabbing on the wall a little bit here. For balance, if you have to bring that foot in, it's fine. As long as you're focusing here. Push up and across. Feel that squeeze.
7 seconds.
All the way through. I wish I wore a shirt where you can see it. But I can feel it working.
Oh yeah.
Right there. Oh, definitely tightening up, baby.
Working those chesticles.
Oh yeah, chesticles. I like it. One of my favorite terms. There we go, up and across. You don't even have to grab tight to that band to push. Let it sit in the palm of your hand. If you feel like it's biting into your hand, open that hand up. Just focus on pushing palm toward the ceiling. Because you're raising the roof. Come on. Ooh. You got this. A little bit more. 4 seconds. Come on. Woo, that means one more. Holy macaroni. All right, we got that opposite side here. I'm going to put my butt in Chelsea's face. Yes. Woo-hoo. It's my best side. It's my asset. Here we go.
Right into it.
Use that elbow to help push your body up towards your feet. Okay? So you can control legs up and down, not letting them tap the floor here. A little bit faster. Get that work. Come on, guys. Where the freaks at? Woo! It's burning.
Oh yeah.
Come on. We got 3 more seconds. We're almost there. Get up there. Okay. You got that chest press. Now this chest press, if it feels weird, you can even keep it in front of your body to do that press. Just make sure you pull it out. Then it won't feel as much here as if you put it behind you. So you might need a heavier band, but it'll work. Okay. Band chest moves are a little more challenging than the other band moves, just because chest is working pushing, not pulling. So it's a little bit harder to get that chest work. Unless you want to do some push-ups. Yeah, you're welcome to do band push-ups. Woo!
Those are really fun.
Chelsea's like, yeah, push-up. No, we don't. Just Chelsea, because she's crazy. Here we go. Push through that hand. I want to be like Chelsea when I grow up and love push-ups. But that's not me right now.
I know it took a year.
Ooh. I'm feeling it, guys. I hope you're feeling it. I hope you're working just as hard as we are, guys. Yeah. Or even harder, maybe. I don't know. Challenging yourself. If you do a heavier band, then you might get less reps. But focus on the squeeze. It's not about rep count. It's about control. Whew. All after y'all. And squeeze that back. Making sure you're tipping forward, even if you're staying on the floor like us, you're tipping forward. Maintaining that positioning with your core. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay, 8 seconds. Keep it going. I'm slowing it down now because I'm feeling that fatigue, so I'm focusing on squeezing the back, making sure the back is what is working here, not shoulders, okay? So if you need to get less reps, slow it down here, that's fine. We're starting to get tired, it's normal. As long as we're working. short legs comes in handy. Doesn't got further pull than I do. Jeez. Those are my knees. Woo. All right, we got bicycle. All right. What band do I want for bicycle? I guess red. Okay, Chelsea put red on, so I guess I got to put red on. All right, here we go. I'll sit up off the beach, flexing through that foot and twisting. Keeping those shoulder blades up. That whole time. Oh, I almost lost my band. It almost popped to the ceiling. Slingshot. Yeah. As it pops forward, hits the camera. Live over. Well, that was a great workout. Now it's not the time to break your phone. All right, we've got chest fly. I'm still staying with my baby one on this one. Especially as you get tired, focusing on if you need to do a lighter band, if you can open that hip wider, that's fine. Or if you want to do a little heavier and drive your foot in closer. Whew. So remember, no matter what we're doing, we're always engaging that core. We don't just let our belly hang. Right? We pretend like there's always somebody taking our picture, right? Oh yeah. You better squeeze that core, suck it in, baby. Oh, this is the camera. Yes. Up and across. Woo! All right. Yeah, that's my bad shoulder. So that foot's got to go in closer for this one. That's all right. As long as you keep working. Yeah. Woo! Breathe through. We're not good yet. What she said. My chest is mad. We got that side V up coming up next.
Everything's mad.
In 6 seconds. So making sure here too as you get tired, that trap's not coming up. It's that chest doing the work. All right. Side V up. This way. This is where I'm at. Now y'all can just keep up with me. Hey. Trying to get up toward that feet. So not bringing the feet to your body, but bringing your body and your feet to be in the middle. Okay? Yeah, what she said. Woo. Just watch her. I'm dying. Get up there. Oh, long legs. Yep, long leg problems. They're short, they're just thick. They're so heavy. How's that count? All right, we got that chest press. Remember, behind that upper back, underneath that body. Let's go. I'm moving my arms. Oh, you caught me. You caught me. My arm inside my band. I keep it from behind my arm. Oh. Oh. She said, oh, that feels so good. Yep. Just push down. Not about speed. Fight against that resistance. You got 5 seconds, guys. Woo. Oh yeah, it's burning. Let's get that other side.
Come on. Putting my dress on.
Put a shirt on.
Yeah, I'm a bra.
Bra there. Feels like right. This band looks about like our sweaty sports bra. All tangled up. Alright, Dan. Cooperate, please. We're almost to the finish line. Don't give up now. We got less than 10. Come on. Push through. Keeping that elbow tucked close to the body. And pressing. Not letting that elbow smack to the floor, but boom, press right back up. We got double crunch. And then we got one more round, guys. We're almost there. Yeah. Woo! Double crunch time. It's crunch time. Ooh. Work through. Really try to extend those feet if you can. A little bit. Yeah, more again is extending those knees, but if you can, keep them bent right here, but don't let those feet tap the floor. Okay? So that you continue to make those lower abs work a little bit harder. By controlling those legs with them. Come on, we got 3 seconds. Finish it strong. Woo! Alright, we're back to the top. Last round, guys. Last round. Yeah. I gotta see that. Alright, we got that reverse flat. I'm going Here we go. Pull it back. I can get my brain to tell my body what to do.
Oh, you're missing on.
Is that the song?
Sorry, guys.
I was
like, I think this is the bad song.
That's a good beat. Why did I have that?
I know, the F word every other word.
Oh no. I hate that. I'm like, is it necessary to cuss to make a song good?
No.
I don't think so. Whew, especially the F word. Come on, y'all. All right, we got those flutters. I'm gonna go without hands this time, so I can, keep my hips attached. But I'm not holding myself, okay? So I'm gonna pretend like I got. Ooh, look.
To where you have overhead. There.
There we go. I felt a little aerobic.
Come on, guys, come on. Seriously.
That's a good little chest work, though.
Oh,
It is. We got 5 seconds. Woo! Ah. Whoa. Holy macaroni. All right, we got those lat pulls. Lat pulls. All right, we're up. And back. I just growled. My breath. Grr. So excited, we're almost done. Woo. Breathe through and pull. Relax those traps down too. I felt mine coming up, so yours might be doing the same thing. Don't be up here. Let those shoulders relax. Cut back through the work. And get one more. Woo. Oh, arms on fire. I wonder what my heart rate is. I don't know, I'm dead.
mine's 160.
Holy crap. Mine is definitely not 160.
I don't know how, but it's 160.
You go, girl.
From those flutters.
Right? That would do it. Those are challenging with that band. Come on, shoulder. You gotta do this. We're not done yet.
Almost.
Pull and squeeze. Lift it up. Making sure that core still engaged here. Ooh, I have a sweat.
7 seconds,
Drip
guys.
down my forehead, guys.
No, finish it up strong.
Come on. Oh. Ooh, crap. Open crunch.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Go this way. Go that way. This way. Here we go. Open crunch. Hey, there's a ball in the corner. I'm gonna have a big purple ball over here. Open crunch. You're way up there to that knee, just like you do in a V-up. You gotta get high. You gotta get high on those sides. Those old big crunches, y'all get high. Engage that core the whole cup. Whew. I need this bench in my life. Even it's got a preacher curl thing on it. That's exciting stuff. All right, we got Cedar Rose. Where's my Christmas present? That's nice. So, Chelsea comes to my house for legs, I come here for arms. So it's going to be epic. Yeah. I was actually looking at preacher curl stuff the other day, and everywhere is sold out. Can't even get on Amazon. They're all sold out, right? Everybody stocking their home gyms because they can't go to the gym. Which is awesome. Hopefully they continue to work out at home after all this.
Mm-hmm. Work on that summer body.
Yeah, baby. Ugh. Switching to the other side. Then we got bicycles after this, guys. We're almost to that finish line. Excuse me. Let's go. Twist that out.
I'm confusing
I
myself.
do the same thing at first. I'm like, which way is my hand?
I need shorter legs.
Just bend your knees slightly. There you go. There you go. I need longer legs. Go, get out this leg!
You can borrow one of mine.
I wouldn't look funny at all. Woo! All right, y'all. Bicycle crunches, and we have those 2 chest moves, and we're done. Woo-hoo! Definitely feeling it right now, guys. Here we go. All right, I don't have those bands on, but I'm gonna slow it down and twist. focus on that form. Just don't drop form. That's the most important part. Slow control just lets it down, especially at the end when that body's tired. Lifting that chest, not the trap here. Don't let that shoulder do the work. I like to push on the muscle that I'm supposed to be activating to ensure that it's working, especially when I get tired. Woo. Side. All right.
Your butt's towards me.
My butt's toward her. Thank you. She didn't want to miss on her booty action. Way up there. I have one side that's stronger than the other, and this is it. Woo! So I gotta slow down a bit. Look and feel it. Squeeze that. Get up there. We're almost done, guys. Come on. We only have one more strength move and one more ab move after this. All right, we got that chest work. Woo. Chest press. All right, so I'm going to go in front of my body here, but use a heavier band. So you can do that as well. You want to use a heavier band. I've got the band locked, turn this way, to my rib cage, and I'm pressing through here. So that's another way you can do it if you're struggling to get it behind your back. There we go. Ooh. Yep, that's working. Woo! Holy guacamole, that one hurts. Well, I went up in bands, so that makes sense. And it hurts. All right. So if you're doing it in front like I am, lock that down to the rib cage. Pressing through that hand. If you're behind the back, just like we've been doing the whole time, keep that working. Still not allowing that elbow to tap the floor here, though. Keep it tight. Controlling it the whole time. Oh gosh, we're almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Fight for those last couple of reps. One more. Oh. All right, double crunch and we're done, guys. Double crunch and we're done. Yeah. And then you gotta go do some cardio over there. What you think?
The trampoline.
Oh, a fall. No trampoline. Do not attack me right now. I'm almost done.
In 30 seconds.
Yeah, the greatest bloopers reel. If y'all can see us preparing for these workouts, y'all laugh so hard. So don't just think that these exercises are only challenging for you. They are for us too, guys. You just get time to practice them before you see them.
Trigger bloopers.
Okay. You're done.
Awesome job.
You did it. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that workout. These bands are good for so many things. You don't have to have weights in order to get a good upper body pump. And these help you like really tone as well, or not tone, because toning is not a real thing, but they help you like sculpt. There you go. Those muscles, because you're having to control both directions, fighting against gravity. Okay. So yeah, hope you have an awesome day. If you have time, the weather cooperates. Get outside, get some sun, some fresh air, and get some cardio in. Go for a walk, go for a jog, take your kids outside, do something fun. Y'all have an awesome day.